If I get up breathing, I can handle the rest.
Yeah. All right, that's a
Hey,
good start.
hey, look, it's the only start. Yeah,
that's a that's a good attitude. You heard? Make sure
hey,
that's the
look, in
way to
this
look
day
at
and
it. You
time,
heard?
and
Yeah, I know.
time,
Hey,
what else you gonna do, man?
hey, you ain't lying. You know, you already know. My
Yeah,
goodness, it's crazy. You know.
yeah. So I definitely want to get us the proper introduction. So let me
Of
just get
course.
started. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Peace and blessings, yo. Welcome to another edition of the Culture Spectrum. I am your host, Pure Fire, and it's just times in your life where you get to tick things off your bucket list that you never thought would happen. Um, they say never meet your heroes. Fuck that. In hip hop, you need to meet your heroes. Everybody that knows me, I am a hip hop geek, and I am a lyrical fiend, and there are some groups out there that just did not get the due respect they should have. Even though they did get the notoriety and recognition, they just were not put in the annals of hip hop as they should have been. And one of those groups being the UMCs, one of my favorite groups. And hands down, one of the illest MCs I've ever heard, Kool Kim. That brother has lyrics that you just would not believe. And it is an honor for me to have today on the Culture Spectrum, Kool Kim, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Man, how you doing, man?
Oh man.
Look.
What a
Flowers,
awesome
flowers.
Yeah. All right. I'm
You
gonna
know
take
what?
them all because you know what?
Because it'd be bullshit for me to do it when you wasn't here.
You
You
know
know what I
what?
mean?
That's real. You know something? I'm gonna tell you what. That's important because one of my fights right now in life, not fights, but one of my goals
Mm.
is that I get enough done so that when I pass, my kids and my wife don't, if I pass before them, I'm saying my kids and my wife won't be angry. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I
You know
want
how many
them.
times we've had that conversation, me and my wife.
You heard?
Woo!
You know what I'm
So yeah,
saying? Like
please
to
continue.
watch, because our kids. Oh man, what's crazy is that so it's always just like this with me, man. I don't mean to do it, but it always ends up like this. That the conversation, I don't care what it was that you thought she was going to talk about, we are not going to end up talking about that. We
You
going to
don't
end up
know me very well.
we going to end listen. We gonna end up talking about life and reality in a minute,
Yo, look, I
cause
look
that's
like a
just how
grizzly, but I'm a fucking teddy bear. Look, I'm an emotional cat. So look, we just go look, whatever road we drive down, we in the car
yeah.
together.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
everybody just let all your expectations go. Don't worry about the
God.
trivia, because we ain't even gonna probably reach none of the trivia. I might as well
This is
get that
hip
out.
hop culture.
I might as well get it out the way. I'm Kool Kim from the UMCs. You know, I met my partner on the Statue of Liberty. We both worked there. We worked with Method Man worked there. You got worked there at the same
Right.
time we did. We were the first to come out of Staten Island. We were the first time you heard Wu-Tang, you heard it from us. You heard the first time you heard about Staten Island, you heard it from us. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the first time we came out on Wild Pitch. Wild Pitch we got put on by DJ Premier.
Mm.
So that was the blessing. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? He was the one that kind of walked us in the door and made that so. You understand? Wild Pitch was a terrible record label. They jerked us. So
Woo.
by the time the second album came out, we was just destroyed emotionally. I mean, it was an actual trauma for them two kids, man. It was a damn shame. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when the second album came out, it was an artistic reflection of where we were emotionally and mentally, but we didn't have the setup to make people understand what that jump was about. So a lot of people just didn't get it. And then we
And let
just
me say, I don't mean to cut you off, but
yeah.
because we're going to unpack all of that.
No, no, because wait.
This is
I'm
like a
giving
disclaimer he's giving right now.
yeah, I'm giving y'all all of the quick stuff real
Right,
fast.
the wiki shit.
Just in no, that ain't even the wiki because the wiki don't even got it right. But
Right.
I'm giving it to y'all quick fast, so
But
y'all
like,
got it. But
that's one thing I was going to
because
say about
we're gonna
Unleashed.
end up talking about anything, all kind of stuff. So I don't know if we're gonna get back to any of that. So I thought I'd get it out the
Look,
way.
Unleashed for me as an MC,
Yeah,
I don't know if that's what it was, how it was meant. And like I said, we can unpack all of that. But for me,
yeah.
that joint was the pain of an MC album. Like that was true frustrated MC emotion. Like, you all don't understand what the fuck the industry does to us
I
to
will
put us
say
in the
this:
forefront.
you and I, in with just that one statement, we've just become best friends. You un- you understand me completely. You know what I'm
That
saying? We're
yo,
roommates,
because
bro.
I'm an MC, and
If
if you listen,
that's what's always killed me about people that think that claim they be in the hip hop heavy and stuff like that, be in the art form. I'm like, yo, how could you not hear that? How could you
yeah,
have not heard what was being said to you?
that was like,
This is not, the contrast is so stark. Don't you recognize that there's art happening here at all?
but it's a marketing contrast.
No, it's what I'm saying is for the
Oh, you mean the
artists.
contrast of what you're doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm
But
saying.
what they see is the marketing contrast. They see this immediate paradigm shift.
Well, I don't even think they even seen a marketing contrast because that wasn't really afforded to us. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it's that too. Like if we had the internet in those times,
Oh God.
let me say this: if we had the internet in those times, UMCs would have been one of the biggest groups in hip hop of all time, without question. Because I alone would have seen to
Without
that.
question.
I alone would have
Without
seen to that
question.
because I was about that life even then. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but we just in that way, like we were ahead of our time, content wise. Um, we were ahead of our time in terms of uh, having the capacity, but not the infrastructure that it would exist, like in the form of the internet, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, and social media and stuff like that,
Right.
to enterprise off the situation. And but on the other side of it, we were like maybe 3 years too late, because by the time we came, that was when conscious or intellectual or
Mhm.
abstract,
Right. Right.
introspective hip hop was being labeled
Hmm.
as happy rap or sellout
Right.
music. And so we allowed a system larger than a system. We allowed the same system that perverts everything that we do to
Hmm.
infiltrate what we were doing,
Right. Once
assign it
again.
assign it a certain amount of mics every month,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and then and then uh allow it to be an opinion maker in the way of saying,
Hmm.
yo, this one is hot, that one's not.
Right.
That's happy rap. And so we lost everything that made rap hip hop unique and special. When we all talking about hip hop, and everybody I've heard talk
Hmm.
about hip hop, we're talking about these people. You're not talking,
Hmm.
when you think about, you think you're talking about MOPs and the this ones and that ones, but you're not, because really that as dope as all of them are, and there's no slight to them, but as dope as all of them are, they fall into the sort of gray noise of a
Hmm.
certain style of hip hop
Right. Right.
that. But when we start talking about, when we wax poetic about hip hop,
Hmm.
you're talking about Bismarcky picking boogers.
We're talking about diversity.
We're talking about the artists that provided us a scope of diversity that
Hmm.
has been heretofore never, the likes of which have never been seen again.
Never.
You know, you got people from Tone Loc to MC Hammer to NWA to Public Enemy. I mean, the dichotomy is insane. The juxtapositions of these,
Hmm.
and yet, and
It's all
so
cookie cutter now.
what made it special is whoever you are and whoever you were, right? Yo, there was somebody for you that was
Hmm.
rapping. There was a
Exactly.
cat that you could be like, that's my. There was more than one cat too, right?
And-
And you said that's my man's. Like that's my
Right.
man's. Like son, get me. UMCs was one of those groups that people that got us felt like we got them, and I would have to say, man, even at the outset of this build, man, to say how proud I am of all the young men and women that were fans of us at that time when we were young men and women. I'm so proud of y'all because so many of y'all grew up to be solid men and women. And I met so many of y'all to make that assertment. That so many of y'all are doing things and I'm outright proud to have some aspect or some contribution to the soundtrack of y'all lives, man. It's real because, you know, I wrote these rhymes beating on the lunchroom table as a kid, you heard? Dreaming one day that people like you would hear my music, fam, and know my words and be like, yo, this, you know,
Right.
and y'all
really
made
get
me,
it.
Yeah, y'all made me matter in my life in a way that so few people ever have that opportunity to. So I'm just saying to all y'all UMC fans, all y'all kids from Never Neverland, all y'all brothers and sisters that know me and been rocking with me from Kool Kim to NYOIL and on back again. Thank you so much, man. What a pleasure it has been to entertain y'all and serve y'all to the best of my ability within my purpose in this life. And I hope to continue to do it for many more years. You heard? And that's real talk. Now I'm just saying that's a closing statement, but really it is an opening statement because so many years have passed since I've gotten to speak to some of y'all. So that's what that is, fam.
And with that being said, I'm gonna let them see what it is you're speaking about.
All right,
ladies and gentlemen, UMC's Blue Cheese.
Giving blows of three forces of nature. Earth, wind, and fire, let's negate the good, cause I'm bad with the skill to create the quite slick, various tricks and the know-how of a master like flow pow.
Kick up, that's just a comic book, especially when I pick up and start to teach my first lesson.
Arithmetic, reading, and writing.
Not too exciting. I pick up on teachings orchestrate at my kingdom, based upon the elements of lyrics I bring them, stone by stone.
But did you build it alone?
No, Kim was prone to seek out alone from the kid who did sell a party well.
Do tell.
Oh well, I done sold on.
Wait up, hold
now
on.
Watch him flow on, so on, so on. Watch me grow on. I keep on growing till I start to sneeze.
With sparks, allergies.
It's blue cheese.
The procreator, I'm the one who saved the year of 1991. Made it kinda obvious for the entire world to find the fun, or better yet, we
kinda clever.
Get the level set, check, all hands on deck. For the source of my skill is all real. Fashion to eliminate the weak who are marked with the seal of blue cheese.
The coolin', I'm a slave for no man. Stand like Lopan, slam like Rodan. Who can?
You can.
Damn, I'm grandin'. Step off the runway, I'm preparing for landing. 3-point drop, turn, stop, and freeze. Spin 360 degrees for blue cheese.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UMCs, blue cheese.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
let's give a
Yes,
fucking round
sir.
of applause for fucking showmanship alone. Like we don't even get that anymore.
Well, you know, that's due in part, right, to the era in which we coming up from. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So when we look at like Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 and some of the outfits that they was wearing back in the day, and people don't be understands like, yo, that's post disco era.
Right,
So
right.
you know what I
Funkadelic,
mean?
all of that.
Yeah. So that, you know, performance meant wearing something outlandish. Like you really wore something that was like,
Right.
you know, it
Crazy
wasn't
as
so,
fuck.
yeah, it wasn't to Run DMC that you see a lot of people
Mhm.
wearing just outright street clothes as they
Right. Because one
performance
thing I
wear.
will admit to was kind of fucked up with y'all. Because I was like, yo, these cats, yo, they get down. Why they in here with the King's
Bright
Dominion
colors.
matching outfits on and shit? Like, but it's still
Nah, you
like
know.
they going to Six Flags and shit. Like we headed to Wildwood and shit.
yo, and with that, and thank you everybody for having me. Wonderful swinging. I knew I shouldn't carry this interview. I knew something was up.
Goddamn, it was
It's
a
a
fucking
trap.
setup.
It's a trap.
Oh shit!
Run.
Yeah, no, but there was hip hop though. That's the whole thing.
You know, it's funny, man, because
like, were those outfits? Did y'all pick them out, or were they provided?
Yeah,
to you?
man, like that's what we could get with the little money they gave us, man. Gave us like about like $60 or something like that. Like, you know, maybe it was like $120, man. We had to put a whole outfit together based on that, man. And that was the best that we could come up with.
Y'all did it well.
You know, we had no stylists or none of that at this point. You know, it was everything was you got to prove yourself. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I wish that I understood it the way I understand it now, because I did even better with it. I did considerably better with it. You know, if I had to I'm an independent artist now, so I think like an independent artist.
Mm-hmm.
If I had that mentality, then I would have been immensely successful in the music industry, because I would have understood that everything is on me and I got to get it done.
Right.
And even
that's
though
what it boils down to.
Yeah, and even though and you know what, that's what it is in life generally. Like, don't get it twisted. And you know, we have an intrinsic understanding of that about life. So don't get it twisted. Like, I ain't understand that it don't. You know what I mean? It's just it's more about. You know, it's not hard just to imagine being in that time, being an artist and having the expectation that some of the things that you see your peers doing would happen for you, you know, in the same way, you know what I mean? And so, you know, unfortunately it was starkly not that way.
Right.
And so what UMC's managed to do as a group, despite that, is the real thing that says, wow, what an amazing group these cats were that day.
Right. Yes.
They managed to make this sort of, you know, did that anyway, you know.
I mean, for those that don't know, if you have to, go hit Spotify, wherever you need to go, YouTube, check out UMC's catalog. Incredibly beautiful hip hop.
Yeah.
It came from an era where we cared about when we put the pen to the paper. We cared about what came out of that speaker. And some of us still care.
I mean, you know, at 19 years old, this is what I'm writing. Apprehend my method. My method is apparent. I see clearly this world's transparent. And so I reach down deep, deliver salvation to the hands of the weak, the meek, the mild. Then tame the wild. Because that's how I'm styled. The wizard of rhyme. My symbol is AU. In layman's term, gold. So watch me shine through. A new zoo review coming right at you. And you, Kim is coming through. I grow on because my strength is that of two. If rhymes the boat, the beat must be my crew. A mental ingredient, all of which is alarming, not harming, better said disarming. Yes, I disarm you. I neutralize your weaponry to make it more appropriate to deal with me, and then I give you one to grow on. But then I say, grow on this to make your life seem great. Grow on this and take control of your fate. Grow on this until you finally understand. Grew and grew, and now the boy is a you man. Don't sit beside the shoreline thinking about your woes. Read the rips and waves, identify your foes. Then realize in this instance of existence, there's great resistance to the minds that mix this. Yes, I've made things known, but then again, I'm on the down low. It's obvious because my methods show that I rule on 3 planes of reality, universally, mystically, conceptually. Then in due time, you may find that I'm living in the world of my design and I gave you one to grow on. I'm telling you so much about what I'm really there to do, that now that you hear me recite it in this capacity, you can realize that UMCs was an entirely different group than the group you think they are.
Oh, wait. That was lyrics from a UMC joint?
That's one to grow on.
I thought you wrote that yesterday.
You know?
Let me tell you something. I feel like true lyricists sit within a time continuum
Yes.
where they can write anything.
Yes.
And it will span across the time.
Yes.
And what you just recited, look, I'm holding back tears. Fuck you. I'm just making a note right here. I just had fucking Kool Kim recite One to Grow On. Right here. I was listening. I was here. It was me. And he was reciting that shit. And that shit will crumble 99% of the MCs out here today. Without a beat, without anything.
Just word for word, thought for thought, that's, you know what I'm saying? And this is me at 19 rhyming.
We were a different breed then.
We were in a different world then.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different
Yeah.
world.
The environment,
world.
yeah.
A different world, think about, man. You
All right.
So I say, you can't tell me 4 phone numbers off your head anymore. Yo, you remember you knew a number by the sound that the combination of numbers make?
Oh, yes.
Boop, 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 boop. That's 4484497. That's my best friend John Paul's phone number from when I was a kid. I'll never forget that number. Beep, boop, 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 boop. 9817562. That's my phone number that I had all my life.
I have numbers like that, just like you have.
You never forget them.
Yo,
how
we
could
need to check our parents? Yo,
how could you ever? Right? How could you ever? Yeah, how could you ever be the same as somebody that every number that they have is in the phone? It's like, for them, the numbers are like binary code, zeros and ones. A phone number is almost irrelevant. It's just a code that they put in their machine, so that they could call somebody. For us, a phone number was akin to a name almost. You understand?
To a place.
You understand? And so when you're in that kind of mindset, how you're engaging stuff, what you're engaging. Yo, fam, we wanted information. You knew the Dewey Decimal System. You understand? You wanted to, you knew how to go through microfiche. You remember that?
We learned.
You had to go seek it out. It wasn't just spilling out of your phone at you. You had to endeavor upon it to really get it.
And it was ingrained and branded on you.
We lived in a time where reading was still a thing. Because there wasn't 24 hours of entertainment like that. The type of entertainment that we might have wanted may only come on Saturday mornings.
That's it.
So in the interim, we picked up comic books. And so many of us are indebted to cats like Stan Lee and John Byrne and all these stats, all these amazing.
And it was comic books, martial arts, and for those who aren't hip, and fuck you if you didn't play Dungeons and Dragons, we used to spend hours on the back stairwell of my apartment buildings. Yo, we playing for hours until one day, until somebody had to go piss, and they go look outside and it's pitch fucking black. We're all in trouble now.
I remember what it felt like to get my first D&D book.
With the
on,
dragon
man.
on the front.
Come on, man. That shit was, it was like the same colors. Like I'm about to point, pointing to my screen, pointing at you.
Right.
It's the same colors behind you. Like it was like that
those
reddish.
Orange, those
yes,
orange
sir.
red. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm certified and bona fide, man. You know what I'm saying?
We might have to start up like a hip hop D&D league.
I know, right? You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy.
That'd be fucking crazy. Yeah.
We gotta take it on the metaverse or something like that. Take it to the next level.
Hell yeah! If you ever get a chance, check out something called Harmon Quest.
Harmon Quest. I've heard about that.
Yeah, the cat that created Rick and Morty.
Yes.
They basically play Dungeons and Dragons, well, a form of Dungeons and Dragons on stage in front of a live studio audience.
No, I have not heard of that. No, I have not heard of that.
And they invite a celebrity on. What? And then they animate it.
Nah.
It's fucking insane.
That's insane, yo. That is insane. That sounds
nuts. So yo, I want to go back to the beginning when we started. You as a man and as a hip hop artist, what it is that you want to leave as a legacy for, like you said, your wife and kids. You don't want them to be angry if you were to leave here prematurely.
Yeah, because they know how talented I am.
Mm-hmm.
They know how talented I am. They know how much I poured into this culture.
Mm.
You know what I mean? How much I poured into my people. You know, like they really know. Right. In fact, they know the part from you know, when the Flash or something, or one of these, like, you know, these superheroes that got a family,
mm-hmm.
You know, when they roll out, you know, they're going to save the townspeople. The townspeople be getting into this place where they have this like entitlement to this dude to come save them. They be on Lois Lane time. You know what I mean? And Lois Lane, while toxic, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the superhero family is alone.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do they not have access to the hero who's off saving you, they don't got access to their dad or to their mom.
Exactly.
Because they off saving you.
Right.
And so, you know, they know that kind of work that I've done. And they've suffered the consequence of it because it manifested in sometimes time where we didn't get to do things that would have even been for an even better life than the life that we already have. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, you want to make sure that the things that you do ultimately have some level of closure and some level of worthwhile validity in them. Like, you know, my kids got to see me or watching me do an amazing thing. Like, for example.
So they do they know who their dad is? Like, do they know like really who Kool Kim is to people?
Oh, you lucky they're not around right now because they'd be barking on you so hard.
Well,
they would go so hard right now. They'd be like, "Do they know?"
I would have to excuse myself.
Yes,
Yo, Kim, I'm sorry, but your kids are fucking out of line.
No. I should be flipping right now because you questioning my parenting right now. Like, what?
Well, no, kids know who I are. Don't look at our hip hop the same.
No.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Short of my daughter, I am my daughter's favorite MC.
As it should be.
I am one of my son's favorite MCs. Hold on a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick pause while the brother Kool Kim handles some things. While we're chilling, if you get a chance, love, share, subscribe on YouTube. Check out Spliffs and Mischief. Check out Libations and Conversations. We are doing super, super big things. Check out Power 357 Radio. My man Samo. Check us out. Yeah.
My apologies.
Hey, look, it's a thing called life.
Yeah. You know, it's it's ill how your habitat, anything off in your habitat is gonna immediately alert you.
Wait a
You
minute.
see, I got on noise canceling headphones right now. We are actively talking on the podcast. In the distance, I heard a voice with too much bass in it, too close to my property.
Yeah, you sound like me. Yeah, you sound exactly. My wife says I have dog ears.
I gotta put that interview on pause. Hold up. I ain't want.
I'm glad I didn't hear that. No. I'm sorry.
You must not know.
No, God, I'm sorry. My closet's right there.
You know, I ain't want to come out my face. Like, I ain't want to go straight to the boot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
look. First and foremost, we protect our own. If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, you already know. Come on, look, God. I always tell people, I may got a little size on me, but I've studied the ways. We can get busy. we can get creative with this shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that you were not expecting this to be a weapons expose, but this is hip hop. This is what the fuck we do. Most of the cats you know that were really into hip hop were into all of this shit. Let me ask you, just because we're in this space right now, are you a prepper?
Somewhat.
I kind of got that from a lot of your videos, and I tell you, I've been with you on your journey.
Thank you.
Like I was really with you on you getting that fucking spin kick back.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I wanted to get at. Let me just tap into that real quick, and then we'll tap into that the first question, which was about the prepping. We you talking about, how well my kids know. I'm like, I'm the good fortune I have, bro, is that like that particular campaign that I did, the Can I Kick It campaign, which was all about the fact that I had the opportunity to perform at High Road Day. And so I was reach out to my supporters to raise the funds to, get out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Right. They came through like gangbusters, man. My whole peoples, shout out to my peoples at Next Stage Entertainment who paid for my flight. And all my peoples that I just know that just showed me love and was like, yo, mom, send me out there correctly. So I was able to go put that work in and get them good content while I was out there. But the caveat was I was gonna do the spinning roundhouse kick that I did when I was 2021 on Soul Train. I'm in my best shape too. Yeah, but I mean, by the time I hit on Soul Train, I was sharp because I could hit it and come out into the spin and jump into it. I'm like, yo, can I pull that off at 51 years old? Let me say
yes, you can. Can you kick it?
You heard that was the question. And so by the time but the beginning of the month, right when I start the campaign, I'm like 245 pounds.
Okay.
Time I get to the show, I get to about 230, 227.
Okay, you put that work in.
Yeah, I was working hard. You know what I'm saying? Got to the point I could bench press 315 pounds. Multiple, like no bop, which even in my youth I couldn't do. Gotcha. All right. So I'm becoming superhuman, basically. I didn't want to go there, but that's pretty much what's happening.
That's what happens after 50, right?
I didn't want to.
I just joined the club. I just joined the order in June.
Oh well, welcome, young Padawan. Yeah, welcome, young Padawan.
Yes,
yes. Welcome to the way. To the way.
Yes.
It
is the way.
What it was is the campaign was about saying, look, man, it ain't over till it's over. Mm-hmm. My thing is still going till I want it to stop. Right. Whatever my thing is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rock and roll.
What I choose.
Yeah, man. So I lay that thing down. So I don't lay it down no more. It ain't gonna get laid down. But for now, you heard, I'm gonna rock and roll and do what I want to do. I want to have a good time and make this music and connect with hip hop and experience it in whatever way I could experience it. Because one, it's my hobby and my passion. I really enjoy writing rhymes. That's why
Yes.
I'm as good as it as I am at this age. Like where a lot of us kind of like, fell
Was
off
stagnant.
or stagnant and all of that.
Mm,
Man, I kept evolving because I've always kept rhyming. I've always kept making music because I really just enjoy making
yes.
music, and I enjoy the sound of hearing the music that I make, like hearing myself perform on those songs. Especially when they dope, man. It's just
Right. You create nothing. It starts with nothing, and you create something like tangible.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
you know,
It's sonic, but it's tangible.
it's well, it is I call myself, I was like the wizard of rhyme. My symbol is AU, and then I was really speaking to alchemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is some sort of next level thing going on, because in reality, yeah, you're coming up with, you are being inspired by a higher power.
Mm,
It's evidence because you're inspired
yes.
that something is compelling you to show your talent to the world, and not by force, but by virtue of the rapture that
Mm-hmm.
comes from
Right.
having that
Right.
talent.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
You can't help it.
When you connect words, even at the most base level, is a special feeling that comes with completing a thought
Mm-hmm.
that way. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say. Now, when you complete an idea or a concept, that's when you're really like, oh shit.
When like think about it, when you say, when you're able to give, like basically dissertations
Mm,
to beats of four, like come on, man, so
mhm.
you're a monster, yo. You're a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
You're a monster. Like you're a genius. Like
And that's what MCs are. We are geniuses of comprising complex thoughts and theories and concepts into simplified explanations that the layman can understand.
well, I would say that that's a dangerous way of putting it. It's a true way, but it's only encapsulates one component.
Mm, mm,
Specializes is too much. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? Specializes is too much. What we are is, we are definitely uh experts at syllabic math.
Mm,
The
mhm.
mathematics subdividing syllables into beats of four.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To create a syncopation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? um with instruments,
Yes.
because we play that, we will play vocal instrument, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
um hey, let me test something real quick. You mind? I want
Nah.
to see something. Let's let's
Come on,
let's make
bro. We're
let's
here.
make this
As
let's
much time
make
as you have, I have.
all right, well, let's make this
Look,
interesting.
let me just say this, yo. Off the record, on the record. I'm sitting here with Kool Kim. Fuck with how you feel about it. I'm a 50-year-old cat. I was born in DC. I found hip hop. I spent my summers in New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
I have been a hip hop head since I found it. In DC, you were lame. I tell people we call them Bammers. You were not hip if you were into hip hop, because
Really?
we had our own genre of music. We have
The
our own genre.
go-go.
Yeah. So if you were into hip hop, they were like,
What,
man,
wait a minute, what part of DC you was living in?
I was born in Northwest.
You was born in Northwest?
Yeah, Northwest
Yeah,
DC, what they call Uptown.
I used to live in Temple Hills, Maryland, part.
I used to live in Southview in Oxon Hill.
My kids
Um,
play for my kids play for Can Spring Tigers.
oh shit. How long were you
Come
down
on,
there?
man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm a man of the world, bro. I'm
Yo,
an
hold on.
international man of leisure. You understand? Come on, brother. Like,
NYOIL. I'm
come
sorry.
on, man.
NYOIL. I'm sorry.
Oh
Yo,
God.
yo, yo, it's crazy. Yo, the world is a lot smaller than you think.
Come on, man. I'm
It's the
trying to tell you.
universe that's vast. The world is small as shit.
The world is small, and it's just bugged out at how how close everybody proximity is crazy. Let's try something. I
Mhm.
want to see if you can hear this. Can you hear? Let me see if I can pull this up.
Do you have permission to share? Can you?
Yeah, I won't play anything that you can't, be my stuff.
No. You can we all good here. I just want to make sure you have the ability to share.
Yeah, I'm gonna see now, right now. Let me see.
All right.
I'm trying to I want to see
let me tell you, them 2 joints.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
They all right.
I love to hear love.
Yeah.
Cause I'm an MC who, I'm all about love and knowledge of self, but I'm also an MC. So a lot of my shit I'm trying to get away from is I'm always on attack. Like I'm that
Just want
kind of
vibe.
MC.
Like I just some stuff you just want vibe.
And that's what I love about your
Chip,
shit.
That's Chip's joint is the love joint. That's Chip's joint.
More.
Beautiful joint. And my joint is the Uprise joint.
The Uprise,
yeah, which is just all vibes. Like it's just good vibes.
Is that what you're trying to play?
Well, yeah. No, I'm not trying to play it for the same reason I want to see if you can hear it.
Because I got it uploaded if you need it.
It's all good. Hold up. Hold tight. Let me just see something. Let's just test something real fast.
All right, cool.
All right, let me see something. You can hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Hear that. Yeah, come on. All right, let's see. I guess all right, hold on. Let me do something smart. Can I do this intelligently? Why I'm saying it. Did I'm playing right in the background?
Is that the Uprise?
Yes, that's the Uprise.
I can play it. I got it right here.
Now, what it is that regardless if you play it, there'll be latency. Plus, you'll be playing with the vocals. If I play it while I'm sitting in front of my mic without the vocals, I'm saying without the vocals, there might have been you never know how this could have went. You see what I'm saying?
Look, you know what? That's why I love hip hop, yo.
I'm trying to take it to the next level over here. You understand?
You know what? That's
all
I'm
trying to do. That's all it is. That's all I was trying to do, folks. I'm trying to figure out how to do it most effectively without making it big. I actually do know how to do it, actually.
I'm sure you do.
All right, so you know what we do before we dip out, right? How about we do this? Before we dip out, I'm a switch my headphones, right? Hold on a second.
You mean like at the end of it?
Yes. And
all right, well, you know what? That's perfect because I told my wife last night I'm gonna start something new on here.
It's in the studio.
Yeah, I'm on an interview right now, Pat.
Okay.
It's my wife.
I was gonna say I don't know. Look,
yeah, I'm living this real life.
My
I got
wife is
real
downstairs right now interviewing DJ Kool.
Now is yeah. Wow.
So check. I'm interviewing Kool Kim. She's interviewing DJ Kool.
How is that? How about that? You know what I'm saying?
The universe, yo. So look. I told her last night I'm gonna start this thing on here where my guests, I'm gonna ask them at the end if they will bless us with a 16. So what you're talking about doing is perfect.
All right, so we're gonna rock out then. Let me see
so
what I can do.
So on that, I just want to move a little further.
Let's go
into the UMC, career.
Yes.
And and you know what's funny, for those that don't know, this is a pop reference. People don't really know that unless they know. So the UMCs came out with this joint, One to Grow On. And for the one of our stature and what I call who have wisdom highlights, that was just a slogan that was there for us at that time. That was just part of our life.
It was ABC.
And you all brought it back though. When hip hop brings something back, it makes it so much better.
Yes, of course.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Of course we do.
So
it used to be a little television thing that used to come on for the kids, like to give little lessons. You know what I'm saying?
The fucking animation joint, the claymation joints and shit.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be doing a series of them that I'm just gonna produce myself, but to contemporary issues. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be ill. Like it's gonna be an ill vibe. It's gonna be an ill vibe.
Look,
so
2023, what was that, 91?
A lot of ill stuff. So I got a lot of
so
stuff.
What was that, 91?
91, yes.
So 91 to 2023, One to fucking grow on.
Dude.
Hey.
still on the bloodline, and surely like this. Approaching of a UMC is purely hypeness.
A fact.
So I mention it again and again.
It's not necessary.
Those who comprehend my message very clearly, but not along the way of translucent. Throw your hands up for the man's up who sent invaders on my fruit basket to a casket, meaning done away.
See the flocks run away.
So as a UMC, I ask myself, who could be the leaders, resembling the stars out of fall?
Well, it's you, Haas G.
And as I find the coolness in me, at a whim, who would freeze blue cheese? Spin a 360 on a runway stop, and hear many more than just one set. UNIDRSAL.
Go on.
Cause we gave them all one thought to throw on.
My method. My method is apparent. I see clearly this world's transparent. So I'll reach down deep, deliver salvation to the hands of the weak, the meek, the mild, then tame the wild. Cause that's how I'm styled, the wizard of rhyme. My symbol is AU, and layman's term goes, so watch me shine through. A new zoo review coming right at you, and you, Kim is coming through. I grow on because my strength is that of two. If rhymes are both, the beat must be my crew. A mental ingredients, all of which is alarming, not harming, better said disarming. Yes, I disarm you, I neutralize your weaponry to make it more appropriate to deal with me, and then I give you one to grow on.
I think that I can express it better to you if I sang it for you.
Grow on this when you're feeling kinda small. Grow on this to get through life more. Grow on this to have fun for the creators. Grew and grew, and when the time came, played the old flow short. Now wake it to the port of authority. You and I versus the majority is what we're looking at here. At the count of three, let's hit a UMC chair.
On this to make your life seem great. Grow on this and take control of your fate. Grow on this until you finally understand. Grew and grew when other boys are you, man. Go sit beside the shoreline, think about your woes. Read the rips and waves, identify your foes. Then realize in this instance of existence, there's great resistance to the minds that mix this. Yes, I've made things known, but then again I'm on the down low. That's obvious because I'm at the show that I rule on three planes of reality. Universally, mystically, conceptually. Then in due time, you may find that I'm living in the world of my design, and I give you one to grow on.
Come on now. Come on. Yo. Pure
Come on,
hip-hop.
man. That you know
shit.
that you know, depending on the mood you in, that'll get some cheers out you. You be in the car, or be in the car by yourself, and you start listening to that sound. Come on
Yo,
now.
Hold up. And that video, let me say this. That shit was deep. Like people don't, back then, that shit had a deeper meaning than people would want to accept.
I'm glad you know what the meaning was, because even I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, the thing about what you were saying in the song, and then it had that 1984 feel.
Bro, hey, love you to the sky, baby boy, but I got to tell you the truth. I don't know what the hell.
You know, it was like you were waking up. It was like you were waking up the children.
Why did a bunny have wings in a cage? If you can't explain that to me, don't tell me how deep that video is. I don't know what's going on.
Y'all were fucking predicting the future. It's fucking bunnies with wings and cages now and shit.
If you talk about the GMOs, the GMO meat. Oh my God! See, that's why they stopped this. They had to stop this.
They had to.
Like, come on now.
Yo, and look, I came from an era where I danced, yo.
Oh,
and
come on,
that's
man.
what we loved about y'all, man. Like,
come on, let me tell you something.
I know y'all. Were you a big House fan? Look, I asked these questions. These are rhetorical questions for me.
Okay, because I didn't come on here to be insulted. All right. Did I dance house?
Yeah, for those that don't know, you know, house music is something that you
I'm
just
one
have
of
to
the
really.
I'm one of the best house dance music dancers to have ever danced house music.
Yeah,
Listen,
y'all cats used to get down.
I'm not-
Like I
I'm
come
not-
from the era I had dancers in my group.
I could get up right now and get busy. All right?
Look,
I'm
you
not
ain't-
gonna.
look,
I'm not gonna.
Look, say that shit for your OnlyFans.
No,
All
no,
right?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, basically that. You understand? But besides that, listen to me. Man, to tell you. First time you ever see any of the UMCs, you see me dancing for Queen Latifah. I mean, not Queen Latifah. You see me dancing for Miss Melody in her verse video live on stage.
Oh shit!
So I'm in that video. So
now
I'm
I gotta go
dancing
back.
with
Now you just gave me a little hip hop trivia shit.
Yes.
Yeah, hold up, and I don't not to cut you off. Peace to the brother Haas G.
Yeah.
You know, I can't speak about the UMCs and talk to Kool Kim without recognizing
without
Haas G.
recognizing it.
And I have to ask you, are y'all still, you know, in contact? Do y'all I know like the last joint y'all did was 3 years ago that I know of.
It was before that. It was a little earlier than that. That song is actually
We're talking about Flashback, right?
15 years old.
The Flashback joint?
We
Oh
just
shit.
We just put it out then. That's how ahead of time we are.
So but the fact that you put it out 3 years ago means that you are still cool.
Nah, we wasn't cool for a good minute.
Oh yeah, oh shit. Sorry to hear that. First the Fat Boys and now fucking UMCs.
Yeah, man. We came, you know, things didn't work, was not good, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I thought that I might not speak with Boy again, you know what I'm saying? Like I was resolved that, you know, that's it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You
Like
came to terms with it.
yeah, like I, you know, my man, you know what I'm saying? You know, do what you do, I'm gonna do what I'm doing, it's all right, you know what I mean? And you know, it's also an issue of there's, you know, sometimes things go bad because cats have their own
vision,
ideas about what they want to be. And that and maybe sometimes you started here, but that wasn't where you intended or ended.
Right. They're no longer parallel.
Yeah. And so it'd be like that too, you know what I'm saying? But you know, all of those things have an impact. And you know, there's, you know, in the course of those things, you got to just manage your friendships properly so that, you know, things don't, you know, self-destruct. However, what I will say is this. I thought for sure y'all would never in your lives hear another UMC song. In fact, I was standing on that. Like I ain't don't forget about that crap.
Right.
But I can say that if I wasn't on this interview right now, I'd be finishing the chorus to a UMC song right now.
And
that's what's happening. I just want you to know.
I'm not gonna cry. I told him I'm not gonna cry. Yo, so with that being said, I don't know if I really had say this, if I have right to say this, but you heard it first. Right here.
You did hear it first here. You definitely had the right
you
to
heard
say
it first here.
No one else knows this. In fact,
and are we cool to talk about that? I mean, or do I need to edit this out? Do I need to redact this?
Nah. In fact, I'll tell you this.
We got
I'll even say
UMC's coming, y'all.
In fact, what?
I'ma keep an eye on them. Said the lion who speaks iron, and I am him. See, I ain't just like them liars that lie to win. In fact, you liars, I'm a sire, got fire within, yeah. I just keep inspiring. I raise the levels higher and higher, I'm flying in. From great deniers ain't got the fire like him and Kim or Haas and him.
But chill, that's not what this interview is about. So let's just not get out of hand, okay? I'm just
funny dude.
You know, that's not what we came here to discuss.
But all I know is, you know what's funny is how you ended it. I don't even know if you caught it.
I didn't.
It's Haas and him. It's Haas and him. I got goosebumps. Now I could be wrong. It could have said it's Haas and Kim, but I thought
it's Kim and Haas. It's him and Kim. Or Haas and him. Or Haas and Kim. Or Kim and Haas. Oh yeah, you ain't hear the whole rest of it, but yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's where it ended. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a lot
Yo,
going on.
y'all heard
there.
it first. Hit. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
sneak.
And that's not
fucking
even.
peek.
It's not even done. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a sneak peek leak. And
You know what I'm saying?
y'all. Oh shit.
You know, they don't rhyme like me, cat. You heard? So you see, it's a different sort of prose. I mean, you hear that whole song, what I'm saying in it. It's heavy, man. It's not nothing light. Like, you know, I pride myself on being a poetic type of MC, so that, you know, it sound and feel a certain way. Man, listen.
Yeah.
Man.
So we know we it's so much to look forward to in this new year coming.
Yeah, it is, man. You know, for me in particular, I'm gonna tell you.
And for hip hop.
The hell with hip hop. Let's just talk about me.
Let's talk about Kool Kim.
Yeah,
because he is hip hop.
I am hip hop, man. I've been hip hop so hard. You know what? I feel like you know, I'm really excited though, man, about what's going on with for myself and why, because I feel like it's a reflection on the potential and possibility for hip hop. You know, I'm excited at the amount of traction that I'm getting and the fact that I'm getting the opportunity to talk to so many people and share myself with people, and people get to introduce themselves to me and see what I'm doing musically and stuff. Because I'm not so I'm not arrogant at all, to be honest with you, but I'm not blind to the fact that I'm absolutely perfect.
You're confident, God. That's all.
You know, I'm just not. You know, no. What it is that I know that.
Let me ask NYOIL that question.
No, NYOIL is not.
He's a fucking savage.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with confidence or.
Right, he's anything. A fucking savage.
Yeah, it's purely it's
you all
just
should
like
be
yo,
fucking lynched.
Shit got to get done, and I'm here to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what was it? Oh yeah, that's a problem. I think we need to do something about. Yeah, I'm here to do it. That's NYOIL. What's up?
Like
that's why I came here.
The angry translator.
Yeah,
right, right.
Yeah, we should
do that shit. You should do a joint with Kool Kim rhyming and have NYOIL be the angry translator and shit.
Yo,
it's yours. Do it. I want to see it.
All right, so next year starts my new season of 1 Minute Takedown, starting in January, maybe mid-January.
Okay, I love those. Yo,
you know
I'm killing them shit. Yeah.
I need some shares then. I need some more shares, man. If you love, I need some more shares.
You ain't got to worry about that.
You know what? You know why? I'm gonna say. Let me say why though. Because, and this is some real talk, and I know maybe some of your viewers don't know, so they're not gonna know. And so when I say this, it's gonna sound a little arrogant, but yo, trust me, like
talk your shit, God.
Nah, cause you could co-sign this for me, but this is what it's about though. Son, I'm fired. Like I'm ridiculously nice, and I'm wild versatile, and then I'm also at a level with it where I could just have fun with rhyming. So I do all kind of like just fun stuff with it that other people can't do.
They gotta see the 1 minute takedowns, yo.
Yeah, you gotta see them. It's just really fun where I shoot I get a song that I like, that somebody might do on, a duet basically. Like
some of them, I don't think there's songs that you like. I think it's songs that you be like, yo, what the fuck were you doing?
Some of them I do.
I'll say that for you.
Huh?
I'll say that for you. You're like, yo, what the fuck did you do with this beat? Give me there. You on your Ice Cube jacking beat shit.
Yeah, I ain't even going front. Like some of them. I'm some of them, I'm out.
They wasted it.
No, not even so much that I wasted it. Not even
they wasted it.
No, I'm saying not even so much that they wasted it.
Okay.
I'm just letting it be known what my pedigree is. Because I don't feel like I got to crap on the next man to shine. I'm just shining. I'm just doing my thing. And so you could have, let's say that I do a song that from an artist that you like, and you like, yo, if you in fair conscious, listen to me body it, and you like, yo, son, body that joint. Then give me a look. That's all I'm saying, because I just want to perform for you. It ain't really like I ain't trying to get at nobody else or harm nobody else's career. I just want the honor to perform for, some of their fans that might hear some of my music or hear me rock to their joint and be like, wow, this dude sound great over that joint. I'd like to hear some more of his stuff. That's the real vibes of it. And also just to have fun with hip hop. Right. I'm having fun with it. Like I did
with it. What we brought it here for.
I did one, the chicken in the corn joint. The chicken in the corn can't grow. Mama.
Hold up. Let's talk about it. They don't know. Yo, he be dressing up
I do the
Yo,
whole thing,
He
man.
got theatrics with the shit and everything.
Yeah,
Like it's
man.
real shit. Like it's what hip hop is.
Yeah, it's just fun stuff. Like when I was young, we used to make home movies and stuff like that. We put them on the VHS, and then we'll be that thing will go passing around in school. It'd be like 2 months later when you get it back. But everybody in the neighborhood seen that joint. Yo, you will get a girlfriend and all that stuff. Like, you know, we've been doing stuff like that our whole lives, little stuff like that. You know, depending on what you had access to, you was diddling and daddling and this type of stuff.
And our state of minds back then were different because we really had to use our imagination. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you didn't have, and the ease of use wasn't the same. You know what I mean? That's another thing. Like when people be talking about generations and stuff, like, yo, fam, like this stuff.
We are the ones who had to do the most.
We're creating
thinking.
it. Like, yeah, like there's no, like you on somebody on a freaking CDJ or a freaking little new ones they got that's like damn near size of your phone that you could straight up and down do a whole set
finger
off
cuts and shit.
Yeah, right. Someone over there talking fly to somebody that come from an era when, son, we was using.
I had to listen to the records and mix them.
No. I was using a belt drive.
Oh yeah.
Stereo that there's no such thing as cutting on this thing, and I still figured out how to do it.
Right,
and
put
make
that slippery piece of paper on that joint.
Yeah, and from that innovation, $1 billion industry poured out. Holler back at somebody like that. You know, people that's coming from this analog is just built different because we was dealing with an archaic time. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah.
We are creators, we are pioneers.
And we gotta remember that we are still who we are. So stop being like, don't be afraid to keep innovating, because right now what we're innovating is, what does a 50-year-old rapper look like? What does a 50-year-old DJ look like? What does a 50-year-old a b-boy look like? What does a 50-year-old graph look like? Not just what does he physically look like, but what does his life look like? Is he married?
No ageism in hip hop.
You know what I'm saying? Like what, you know, but we gotta establish that. Like we
so
have
you know what I'm doing?
We're gonna go to our grave. Listen, we're for the entirety of our lives, we are gonna constantly be forging a path forward that other generations are gonna have to follow. Even though some of the kids is gonna have to go kicking and screaming because they don't want to respect it, they're gonna follow it because the same way they follow in hip hop. They may not do it exactly the same way we did it, but they're gonna walk that same path that we walking, and we walking it right now and realizing its potential or its possibility with every step, bro.
Right. Because what I'm pushing is, I want to coin it, but what we do is adult contemporary hip hop.
Adult contemporary hip hop. You hear myself speak on it. You speaking to it. I got a good brother Twan Mac that he lived by that. You know what I'm saying?
We're the only genre that they don't allow the pioneers and the elders to do what they do.
You know, we can't. Let's not use words like allow, Paul.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't do it. We should. We are the ones.
You see, listen. You see how you see that paradigm shift. As soon as I'm like, yo, don't, you know what I mean? And then it's like you got to think. You got to think about it for a minute. Yeah, you got to think. You start see how it starts process like because I was listening to you processing as you was finishing out the thought, because now you're processing it minus that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like.
And look, my wife just did an interview with Dr. James Pope, and he used a word, and she was like, "Oh no, you can't say it that way." And exactly, yeah, because it gives it a different connotation.
It's exactly becomes something different. And you're like,
yes,
wow,
yes,
okay, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They're not allowing anything. What are we not doing?
Right. What are we not being accountable for?
You know what I mean? Now you're accountable for your hip hop. Clearly, I am. Your wife is, and what it is about your culture.
Yes.
You're serious about your culture. It's not
just the music, right?
It's the culture,
right? I grew up in this. Look.
Yeah, it's my life. Fat
look,
laces.
look, you see where's the name at?
There it is.
It's a cat. His name is Neil Taylor. He has a company called True Heads Clothing. I did an interview with him, but he does these hats.
Yeah, not familiar with them drinks.
Yeah. He just sent me 2 Eric B and Rakim joints.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's my idol. And Rakim, like, yeah.
Now, all right, I know that's your idol, so I got a question. Did you hear the 1 minute takedown I did to Juice?
Yeah, I had to listen to it. And let me tell you, certain joints are engraved in me so hard, like,
I know this is gonna be a hard one for you.
No, because I give respect where it's due. It's nothing you can do with Rakim's verse. You know what I mean? Like, it's there.
Yes.
But when I can get when another MC can get on a track and I can appreciate it and not hear the other MC, even if it is my idol Rakim, he did what the fuck he was supposed to do when he looked on that piece of paper or he looked on his computer screen, because I've seen your process. You rock just like me. You type your shit up in Word. You had that shit up on the screen. I write too. I got books. I got stacks of fucking notebooks. But yeah, and I listen to you on that joint, and it's you on joint. No, I know rock that joint, but it's not like, oh nah, he ain't rocking like him. Nah, it's okay. Yeah, I can listen to Rakim's version later because that's a whole different song now.
It's a whole different song.
But and the fact that you're an MC, you're a lyricist, you bodied the joint. That's what makes it acceptable. Because if I'm gonna tell you, if you were just lackluster, mediocre, even if it was just a good rhyme, okay, yeah, goody, whatever. You got it. For me, you got to give me goosebumps. You got to make me. I got to get the stank face. Like, you got to body.
That's
shit
what I say, yo.
Yeah. You got to body shit for me to even consider it.
When I did that, that was when I was doing the Forbidden 5 series. Okay, I was gonna do five different beats that I considered like kind of forbidden, taboo. Don't rhyme to those because you're not supposed to. Right. And I did Sucker MCs. I did Ain't No Half Stepping. I did The Bridges Over.
Right.
I did I Ain't No Joke.
Right. That's yeah.
And I didn't do the 5th. I never did the 5th one, but I've also done Juice. You know what I'm saying? Which is one like a lot of people was like, damn. Like people had a hard time with that one because they was like, son, Cass was having a hard time having to come up off it because it's
because of who it is.
Yeah, man. And it was like, well, I'm like, I think you encapsulated the thought best. Is like, that's not what it's about. I'm not trying to body that person.
Right. You didn't diss him at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's nuts. And not even that's nuts. Like I wouldn't, like I don't think that I could.
If you step in the arena.
Yeah, I'll do the dance. I'm pretty sure that I can go right up, if not exceed toe to toe with him. And absolute respect. Now, you got to know, like, and I know people listen to that, and I know how group think is.
I feel the same way.
So I'm very respectful of that. But believe me, like, y'all just really don't know my body of work. And if you knew my body, a lot of y'all really don't. You know what I mean? If you knew my body,
your body of work, a body they work. You know what I mean?
You would know that. You would know that me saying this is not something that anybody could say that you could take lightly. Like, because I really, like, there's not too many people who I'm not matching or exceeding. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
I mean,
and if you're not doing that, why are you doing that?
Yeah, because I mean, let's think about it for a minute. And I mean, there's not a lot of people that not only can switch who they are from blue cheese and when they're growing and all of this, very fun, intellectual, blah, blah, and then become NYOIL. This artist that is notoriously legendary,
right? To the unapologetically,
to the point of almost mythical now.
Right. That's how I look at it. When I first heard NYOIL, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, this cat, he sounds just like fucking Kool Kim. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know how you was able to do it because I had adjusted my vocal tone, and
I'm an MC. What did they say? I can't
I'm
remember who
surprised you
said
didn't
it.
know, because even cadence wise, it was because when you listen to Blue Cheese, the Fruits of Nature album, I had a cold when we did that album, so my voice is very nasally.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's the way you.
I'm
It's
like
the way you
choking
speak.
around my throat in that song. Yeah, I can imagine that.
So
maybe,
I can't remember who it was that said on one of those documentaries, a true MC is a detective of, you know what I'm saying, an MC.
Wow. I mean, yo, if you knew that, man, I'm not doubting you now. I'm just saying, man, if you knew
yeah.
you are one of a million, because, bro, I was standing next to people I knew. I was meeting people,
but that's
that
what you
I
wanted.
knew. Exactly. Can you imagine to be able to be yourself in front of other people, but no one knows you?
Oh, beautiful anonymity, and then you killing shit. Like you get to
Bro,
say what the fuck you want.
bro, listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Let me tell you a secret.
Shh, everybody, this shit does not leave
Yeah.
the culture spectrum.
I am one of the few human beings that have the experience. I can tell you what it feels like to actually be a superhero. That's what being NYOIL was. It was, I was literally a hip hop superhero.
Yeah, you were saying shit that motherfuckers was not trying to hear.
Yeah, man. And you know what? It was like, I must have been saying something that was right and needed to be said, bro. And the only reason why I believe and know this to be true is that there would be times, man. Look, I'm not I'm not even out here to promote being no tough guy. All right.
Right. We grown men. We're men.
Yeah. Like even at any point in my life, that ain't nothing that I'm trying to sell. I've survived this long, so whatever that's worth, that's what that is, right? But let me say this: NYOIL was me and is me, but it is also something else, because that thing, bro. Sometimes in life, man, you're gonna look at stuff and realize that it wasn't even you doing it.
Right. There was a certain energy and spirit moving through you.
You ever go look back some of your old rhyme books and read it and be like, wow, like you realize that there was more to what's written on that paper.
Like I said that shit.
You know you said it, right? Like know you said it. Like I know I said this.
I'm sure you've done this. In my dreams, I've spit rhymes in my dreams, but they were spit by somebody else. So when I woke up, I was like, yo, that shit was like the most fire fucking rhyme I ever heard. But then I realized that was your fucking, you were right. You were spitting that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a pause for the husband coalition.
No. I think, we need some medical assistance, some mental health intervention. He's having dreams and people spitting his rhymes to him that he haven't even wrote yet.
Oh shit! No.
He said he's wondering if he's biting, if he actually uses the rhyme that he heard in his dream. Bro, they say, listen, they say you're not crazy if you talk to yourself. You're only crazy if you interrupt. So
I've done it, man.
You got time. So you got time to see it.
All right. I woke up and I'm like, yo, that shit was sick. Like that cat was spitting like shit. And I was like, I've never heard that shit before.
I've never engaged hip hop that way. For me, but you know what it is? Because for me, right, I've experienced it at such a level, I think, that it doesn't serve utility in my dreams anymore, because I embody that portion of the dream.
Right. You've lived it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And you're living it.
And I through the entirety of engaging hip hop, I've been living it. And that's something that I would like to say to people that may be paying attention to this rather bizarre interview that we're having, because we are
bizarre is good.
I'm just chilling. I'm having a great conversation, but I don't know how well it plays as a podcast, but I hope y'all enjoy it.
Oh, you're gonna see.
You know what I'm saying? But take it light. Take it light. All of this thing. You know what I mean? Like, take it light, because number one, man, I remember, back in the about 1343 AD.
Mm-hmm.
A young man, Festivus McNeil,
Mm-hmm.
was up late at night working on his tune that he had on the lyre.
Mm-hmm.
He was working the hell out of that shit,
Right.
man.
Getting his medieval boom bap on.
Yeah, he was working on it for a long time, man. He had already dropped a couple of mixes out there already, so people knew what his steez was. He had played in a few town squares, you know, and he was gonna get a shot at the to perform for the crown. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he came through and he performed for me, did well. Nothing really came of his career after that. Like he ended up working the fields, all that, boom, bam, bam. But you know what I'm saying? In that time, man, he had a couple of bangers that a couple of people been replaying and kind of reimagining.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, this is somebody I'm making up. This person doesn't exist. This is total nonsense. What I'm saying.
But
My
it
point,
sounds. I know exactly where you're going.
My point is that this guy must exist in some way. Some version of a dude like this existed in some time like that.
In every era.
And no one even knows. None of us remember. None of us even care. Even if we did get access to that stuff, we wouldn't even probably like it. You understand? Because it ain't for us.
We would find a way to sample that shit.
Yeah, we definitely would do that. Though.
Yeah,
and then
we
would
resurrect
it.
it.
He would come back like unbelievable.
Right.
I bounced and flipped. I knew someone was gonna flip this sample.
Right.
I killed this shit.
Fucking peasants.
Fuck that. I told them I was coming. I told you I was coming back.
Right.
Oh, you thought it was over?
Right.
Oh, you thought it was he just come out of
Festivus, motherfucker.
You thought it was over? Pass me my lyre.
Take that.
Play my theme music.
Pass me my lyre.
Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
It never ends. Not that joint.
Yeah,
shit. But it's so many of us like that though.
Yeah.
But we deserve to be seen.
Well, you know, hey, listen, man. You know what? Let me ask you this. When you wrote the rhyme, you got a joy. You got a joy when you connected those words. You know what I'm saying? When I connect words, there is a true joy for me. You know? You know, you performed them joints and heard them through the speakers. I heard yourself through them speakers. And the actual complete song. You know what I mean? Heard you actually made, man, you did alchemy. You turned this absolute nothing, a thought, which is more than alchemy, is creationism. So you brought a thought, a concept, an idea, a whim, and then it now exists in the physical plane in the form of vibrational energy, sound waves. You know what I'm saying? So it's on the radio spectrum, you know what I'm saying? Sound spectrum. And now you didn't turn this sound that is intangible, it's tangible because we experience it physically, but we can't like grab it.
Right.
Now you actually turn it into something that somebody can actually outright hold in their hand and be like, yo, I got the new thing. You understand? Then you give them a visual image, and these cats you take them on a fantasy ride around the world of what you talking about.
Yes.
And you create this whole thing. Like, you know, what else you supposed to do? Oh, I know. It doesn't mean nothing if you don't get rich. What are we talking about, man? You know, you make a beat, man. You ever make a joint? I know you got joints that's right in your car right now. It's on your phone right now. You probably
right here on my MPC.
You could probably play just your own music on an average hour to 2 hour drive. And enjoy the ride.
Right.
And reminisce and remember those moments when you made them, you sat there, it was nice and made them. The people that you were around, the people, the crews that you built around you, or you were built around, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And when you made these joints, you know, I remember once I heard one of the songs I made, I almost got tearful because in a moment of hearing it, in this brief second, I was transported to the moment of making it. And I remembered that I thought that song would be special enough to do something special for me. And I think of how much, you know how where my head was at, of believe like, yo, this is great,
Right.
man, it's gonna really do it, and that, and and my older self knows that it didn't happen, so I have that kind of omnipresence to know that it didn't happen.
Right.
So
right.
it makes this, it almost makes the moment of this feeling, the feeling of all this hope around the song that I had felt in this moment of listening to it. It almost makes it sadder when you think about, wow, it didn't work out for me. It didn't like, sounds a sad story. But then on another side, it's like, and part of me be like, that's the other side of the story, that's like where he's determined to push forward. And like, I'm still a warrior, still like, yo, they come back to the battlefield. They thought he died because he was holding off the hordes to let them escape. They really just came back to see if there was anything of his body that they can, to reclaim.
Right.
And they get down there, he's still in there like, ah,
Right.
exactly. That's me, man. It's me. That's me, bro.
Yes.
I am in here like, yo, yeah, let's do it all the way through.
And I'm gonna make sure we do everything to make sure they hear what you're doing. Like, come on, like I said, no ageism in hip hop. We should be doing this until we can't do this.
Of course, man.
And pushing forward to the ones under us, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a few seconds.
Maya Angelou ain't stopped saying poems.
Right, because we're gonna talk about PMG if you don't mind.
Sure.
But before I do that, I want to talk about, well, not talk about, but I want to show people what I was talking about when I say the entity known as NYOIL is a savage. And when I say a savage, I don't mean that in the literal sense. When I say savage, it is a colloquial, it's a term of endearment, because me as an MC, I hold the same sentiments as this brother, whether it be coming out of Kool Kim's mouth or NYOIL's mouth. I feel the same way. I tell them all the time, I never thought I would be the grumpy old man in hip hop, where I was like, listen to this shit these youngins are saying. But if we don't say it to them, they're going to keep on doing it, and they're going to die off, and we're going to be to blame. Because we can't blame them.
Nah, we can a little bit, because like I just said,
accountability.
I just recited to you what I wrote at 19 years old.
At 19, but they're not the same 19-year-olds.
Yeah, they pride themselves in extolling that virtue. So
I was 9-year-old with a key to the house.
They got to carry it. They said they superior, so in their mind, so they got to carry that. They ain't come from the same grave.
Right. And hip hop has
we digress
through so much. We digress, because hip hop is going through so much. It's died, it's resurrected, and it's never died.
You think? Yeah,
no. I'm talking about the public perception.
Yeah.
We as a cultures don't die.
Right.
They're forgotten. And this one brother was trying to, or didn't try to. He did. You all just didn't fucking listen.
Oh no, they listened. Believe that.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, yeah, let me see. You definitely listened, but you chose not to acknowledge.
Yeah, some of them just
because to acknowledge means you have a duty now.
Yeah.
To uphold.
Now you talking. You said
Peace to
a
the
word
gods of
there.
earth.
You said a word there.
So on that note, NYOIL, and this came out around the time too when the brother Nas came out with Hip Hop Is Dead.
This is before that.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, but this
very
is the,
very important distinction.
Yeah, let's give. I was just trying to give them kind of a coalition, like this a correlation. I'm sorry. This was. It could have been what made him do it, because you told the truth, and he made a statement about it. His was more of a expose, like a TikTok video. Yours was the video of the motherfucker getting eaten by the alligator, and he was duetting your video. That's how I kind of feel about it. I'm sorry. I'm a hip hop head. I see things differently.
You are the only man.
I can't be the only one.
The only man that I can recall of that without any provocation or prompting, without any discussion or debate, came to that conclusion on their own strength.
Well, here on the culture spectrum, I pride myself on being a free thinker. So yeah, well, look, it is what
That
it
group thinks that group think is a game of dice.
is. Oh, that
But
group think is some bullshit.
I think that, I
Group
don't
think
know.
is what got us where we are.
I would say this. In times past, I've had negative things to say about Nas because I felt like he bit, hood treason and did nigga. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, right? But you know, first thing you got to do is ask yourself, what did you make that? Did you make the joint to just rant and rave and be the first to rant and rave about the conditions of your people? Or did you say those things because in your heart of hearts, it's what you truly felt? You were willing to stand on it, and you even was risking your life doing so. And yo, this is what you need the people to know, and that's what's up. Yo, so all right, cool. If that's what it is, it really don't matter whether Nas was influenced by it, whether he never heard none of that shit. He may have never heard none of it. Right. He's not in no position that he gonna really hear everything happening. Though I do know that even Stevie Wonder heard Hood Treason and loved it.
He probably saw the video too.
Yeah, he did.
Pretty sure his lying ass did. So yeah, look, I'm gonna put it out there for you. You all make your own assumptions, whatever you want to do. You know what they say about making assumptions.
And don't forget too, when you gonna play the video.
Yeah, is that okay?
Play the cartoon. You can play a cartoon video.
Yeah, because I love that joint so much, yo.
Okay, because
is that okay?
Right, it's just fine. But what I'm gonna tell you is, I want to show you. I don't want to have this interview become this thing where I'm talking about how people stole from me and stuff like that.
Yo, hold on. Did people steal from you?
Let me just say,
yes or no?
I've greatly influenced many people.
No.
Yes.
Have people stole from you? Have people stole from you intellectual property?
Yeah, definitely.
Financial wiles?
Definitely.
Goals and aspirations?
Yeah, some. Yeah.
So why wouldn't we speak about that?
Because you know what?
You're not bitching.
No, because you know what it is that when you
the truth.
Yeah, but sometimes, no matter how earnest or real the truth is, still telling it is in poor form. It's not about giving face to wickedness or cruelty, but it's about allowing space for their growth, for forgiveness, and for like I'll give you a great example. I had this rhyme that I did on Bobito and Stretch Armstrong. It was this ill alphabet rhyme. I'm the dude that did the alphabet rhyme, for example. It's me. And everybody here, like you hear Papoose is
or the cat that passed away. I'm sorry. I can't remember his name right now. Cali. They from Cali. He did the joint that kind of speeds up as he goes along.
Not Nipsey Hussle.
No. This is another cat. I'll come around to it.
Okay, but so I did this joint on Bobito years ago. Killed it. It was phenomenal. People was just blown away because at this time, no one expected that from me or from the UMCs. And years later, I'm on the internet. Drazy from Das Effects used the verse. You know what I'm saying? And yo, it was like, oh my God, like I was so mad, you know what I mean? What? And I was really gonna like go after him, you know what I'm saying? Because we had already had like an issue with his squad sort of, EPMD sort of family tree. So it was like, yo, wow, but I had got on the phone with him. And it was a cool conversation, boobity boo, you know what I mean? It was cool. I was like, son, you should have Come on, son. Like, you should have, you ain't even shout me out in the song, son. Like,
Right.
it
I
ain't
was
even
saying,
a,
how do you
it
reconcile
ain't
that?
even, yeah, it ain't even you can't even call it an homage because you're not even like shout out to my dude Kool Kim. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
it
wasn't
ain't
like a
nothing.
cadence and you
Yeah, or like
did this
just
shit.
one, piece of the verse, and then you come back to your own thing.
Right.
It was the whole alphabet rhyme that I did.
So you ghostwrite also.
Apparently so. And
And don't
so
get paid for it. Right.
yeah,
Right.
there's that caveat. And so, we were supposed to do something together. That didn't happen. So I was kind of left with a bit of taste in my mouth to some degree. But I didn't allow myself to get bitter about it.
Right. Right.
And I want to say that in these later time, since I've been at it, right? I did a lot of letting go of bitterness and stuff like that when things like that happen. And with everyone that I can let go, it seemed like the universe, Allah, God, whatever, whatever your thing is,
Yeah. Right.
it be rewarding me with closure because this is how it goes, right? That was the story of this rhyme that Dre-Z used of mine. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
And no one ever publicly acknowledged it. Them who knew know, but other than that, that was that. One day, this is why I'm doing my 1 minute takedowns, man. His brother Jesse West, dope producer. Jesse,
Jesse West.
Jesse West is on Dre-Z's podcast. He got called the Producers Corner, where he interviews producers.
I think I may have seen that episode.
And Jesse West goes through the entire interview, right? At the very end of the interview, and this was heavy because, like, this story I'm telling you is heavy because this is indicative of the things that happened to me. At the very end of the interview, when Dre-Z hits him with a, tell everybody where to find you. You know that part of the interview where we gonna definitely wrap it up right now. Ain't gonna be no extra. Oh yeah, well,
right.
I got to tell you about now. We out. Like, just get that.
Done.
Right, tell them your Instagram ID and let's roll out.
Finito.
You know what I'm saying? He like, tell them, let them know what's up. He like, yo, real fast. I got a shout out. NYOIL, New York Oil, Kool Kim. That brother's doing his thing, son. Like, he's talking about he loved the 1 minute takedowns. So, off break, if that had been the end all and be all of that conversation, my heart would have been overflowing with joy to hear that Jesse West, who I think is a dope MC and a phenomenal producer, you heard, and a very uncelebrated stalwart in this guy, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. For those who know hip hop, they know who Jesse West is.
Right on. So for him to just big me up that way in the last seconds of an interview, you know what I'm saying? And he's not like he's doing 5 million interviews a day where he can afford, in theory, to squander any time not promoting himself, in theory, right? If he was on that kind of time.
It even entered his thought.
Entered his thought to stop what he was doing. It wasn't like I was in the comments or nothing. I came upon this after the fact. Okay. And he's saying this. I'm like, wow, that really moved me. But check this out. He says, yeah, son, nice. So you got to check him out. Before he could finish getting his words together on it, Dre-Z jumps over him and cuts his bill like, yo, let me tell you about Kool Kim. And guess what he does? He proceeds to let everybody know that he used my rhyme in the song. Acknowledges how dope I am and all of this shit thing for the people to see. And it's like, I know the song that he did, when he did it, ain't make no whole grip for me to be worried about what money that was, you know what I'm saying? The point is that, as an MC, and I know you could relate to this, how important it is sometimes just to get your props doing your talent, man. Like, I need, because, cats, some people, only thing they know about me is blue cheese and winter growing. So they, if you hear me talking all this, how dope I am, and you what a beautiful opener you gave me to talk about how what is true about me as an MC, right? People would not believe it almost because they don't, nobody co-sign that or say like, oh, that's true, son. You gotta know, like, son is nice. Like, y'all niggas don't know. Well,
Right. Yeah.
you know, thank
Fuck
God
around and find out.
you find out. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was a moment where, and so it was closure for me.
Right. Right.
Which is what I was getting to. Like
So
these.
and did it dissolve the animosity?
Oh, it's love. I'm good. I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm
What I
perfect.
hope it would do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm perfect. I mean, and then me and him talked on the phone after that, because I took the clip, then I posted the clip of the actual song and what he was talking about. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and we had a great conversation, all that shit. Yeah, that yo, y'all, all my hip hop hopefuls out there, you may not make it. You may make it and not make it enough. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, it ain't, but you can pursue amazing experiences, and enough cannot be said about because life is experience. It's not money.
Yes.
It's not, it's about the things you experience in the course of living. And, because when you laying it back, man, you about to, look, we buried my mother-in-law, and, you're watching a person in their last moments. It's the equivalent of being on a roller coaster or watching a roller coaster and just watching it go up. And it's like, wow. And, maybe your peoples could see you from the ground or something, and they like, yo, you screaming, oh, my God, yo. And they go and they like, yo, fam. And no, it was like when I jumped out of a plane with my family. We all went skydiving. And I saw my wife, I saw my youngest son jump out of a plane. A very big it's a finality there that is heart-wrenching to watch your son jump out of a plane, knowing that in theory, there's a very real possibility that you never see him again. You just watch your son watch your wife jump out of a plane. And you're like, oh my God. And then you're next and your daughter's still there. So you got to leave her to her own mechanisms while you jump out of a plane. And watching her expire, this very final moment. Yo, fam, there's none of that in this. Like, all there is, like, there ain't even too much talk, fam.
Yo. And what's crazy is I just lost my mother in June. So
I would not have even.
No. It's good because this is all my wife talks to me about is I need to purge. I need to speak more with men and understand men.
Because bro, right now you have to reconcile with the very real truth that you're finally alone.
And it's just people don't understand when you say that, when you say you're alone. I have my wife, I have my children.
Look. Don't even explain it.
Right.
Don't explain. You don't explain that. We're not explaining that. We're not explaining.
That's a life experience.
There is not even that. You them who know, them who them who know won't tell, and them who tell don't know. We just leave it at that. You heard? Suffice to say, this is a thing that is so huge for a human being to encounter in their life. You know what I mean? And to watch how little everything ever mattered.
I say it in a song.
How little everything ever
and
mattered.
I haven't been able to finish that fucking song yet.
Yeah, you might need to get in there to get to. Well, nah, you gotta let it come to you because songs like that are dangerous, and so you gotta let them come, reveal themselves. They like bamboo, bamboo take 3 years before it sprouted some weird shit like that. So you be tilling the soil for 3 years. People think you losing your mind, nothing coming out the ground, and then one day, one of them things breach the ground, and then you can't stop them from coming. They just going and going and going.
Right, they don't stop. Yo, like we said, you had no fucking idea where this conversation was going today. And I just want to rein it in a little bit because I'm not going to get away from displaying the savagery of
Yeah, we need to do
NYOIL,
that. Yeah, for sure.
and the way I like to say it, y'all motherfucking niggas need to be lynched. Nigga, you need look, I'll fucking weave the fucking ropes. And you say something in one of your lyrics. I would like to get together with you and maybe expound on this endeavor, but I've always since I saw the movie.
Drop Squad.
Yep. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna say less. New York. All y'all motherfuckers. Yeah. Look, I've been accused of being a hip hop purist. You know, I'm real. I I always feel like an old cat when I talk about it, but it's like I have standards. You know, this music wasn't just created just to. It wasn't a minstrel show. It had a purpose, and to think of it any less is disrespectful. It's blasphemy. And us as men now that we're grown, we're grown as men now. We are the ones that have something to say.
Yeah.
Solutions now to the questions we were asking as children. And the things you say in your music are the things I say. That's why I love what you do, because you can jump on some shit and be so I don't know. I just have this thing where it takes a lot for me to get into it, and I'm a fucking clown. I'm goofy as shit. I'm real lighthearted. But when it comes to my music, I get in the booth, and I'm I'm eating motherfuckers' faces off every time. Like
Mhm,
even
mhm, mhm.
my party songs sound like like
It's
I'm eating
going
the
full
motherfuckers.
full throttle, yeah.
So it's funny. I always like myself how Buster said Diddy told him, you know, you
Mhm.
got to bring it down sometimes. You can't alienate the ladies, you know.
Yeah, you
Certain
gotta give
things
him
you
a little
gotta,
something.
and I'm good at that. I've always had chop and flow. I can go on any type of track. That's an MC, but
Mhm.
yeah, sometimes I just have a problem with just pulling back a little bit. Maybe just bite off a limb or two. You know, doesn't have to be
Yeah, I
the whole
mean, you know,
face.
when you on fire, you on fire. Like it's like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't help it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
when you have the
What say?
passion to say something,
Well, Michael say, I can't help it. If
that
I
if I
wanted
want,
to,
I just say
couldn't
that to
help
somebody.
it, baby. If I could, can't help it.
It's
Yeah.
for real. Like that. What can I do? So yeah, but just that alone, man. Like you said, everything that everybody's always thinking. But why are we afraid to say it?
Well,
You don't want to be looked at as not cool now because you think that they making bullshit music now. You got these cats out here want to do their music. Like no, if you're gonna
hold on
do
a
their
second.
music, do it your way. Like New York Oil, like NYOIL does.
Pardon me, I just gotta make a slight adjustment to my sound.
All right. But yeah, it's too much. Like I said, we've lost the creativity of it all. Like like you said, we had so many different groups and styles and personalities. Now there's just clone zombies.
Yo, that's a sad truth right there.
Very
That's just
sad.
clone armies. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Fucking Xanax zombies.
and you're sitting there saying to yourself, what is this? Like, why is this like this? Why what happened? But I
Oh,
just
come on.
told you.
Well,
I,
yeah, I was gonna say
I
those
told
who
you.
know what the answer is.
I told you. It was a matter of, you know, cats hold off and ostracize all the cats that
Mhm.
were making that kind of music that you were looking for to be that way.
Right,
They
right.
they were making it, but we basically told them to kick rocks. And
Mhm.
guess what? Just, hey,
Guess
yeah.
what happened?
You know what?
You,
You know how
you
much
got what you wish for, motherfucker.
how much it costs to break a record? The average
Shit.
rapper can't do that. Like they know where they could
Hmm.
accommodate for that kind of investment that it requires to put a new
Right.
artist out. There's no way, yo.
Look, I always said if I
What
could
it
make what I make on a 9 to 5 doing my hip hop,
uh-huh.
I would have no problem.
Wait, say that
Every
one more time.
if I could make what I make on a 9 to 5 just doing hip hop, it would be no problem. I would love it.
Yeah, that's it. If you know, if you could do about 40,000 a year,
You think I wouldn't?
wouldn't be in the second
You
thought.
you
Wouldn't be a second.
you know, like the cartoon, all you
Have
see is
you
that fucking dust outline. I'm
have you,
gone.
have you had to adjust your life to do that 20 G's? Have you
Right.
had 40 G's?
You gonna do
And
it.
it's like, yo, I'm gonna have to get a smaller house, so yo, we're gonna have to, you know, change. You would do
Right.
that because, like, yo, if I could be a working artist at this level, but you can't. That's the thing a lot of us ain't realizing. And you know,
But you know what? The technology allows us the avenues to do it now.
exactly what I'm saying. Like, you know,
Yeah.
so many other conduits for now is for us to create
Mhm.
opportunities to monetize off we doing that. We gotta be a little more serious about it so that we
Yeah.
can. Because
And
I'm
intentional.
because I, you know, I was like, you know, I've been years and not really making money off of music. I never really made money off of music, but like just these last few months of this year, I've been like turning up, like you know, you know what I'm saying? Like
Congratulations.
I'm starting to see a little economics manifest from it, where it's empowering me to do more stuff that I've wanted to do with
Good, good.
music and what I'm trying to do. Because you know, don't let the kid get some money in his hand. I will. You think I did something up to this point? You ain't seen nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come
Yeah.
on now. So let me ask you, like when y'all did the second album,
Yeah.
what happened with that?
We were just in a bad space, man. You know, like the record label was
Do they
still,
have the rights to it?
huh?
Do they have the rights to the album?
Well, I mean,
Unleashed?
I don't know if they have the rights to it or the wrongs to it, but I have the masters.
Oh, that's all that matters.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
you see
Is
those?
it, those reels down there?
Yeah, part of my mess. 'Cause I'm moving out, but
Whatever.
Yeah.
So those are the masters for Unleashed?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then you see
Y'all
that.
see that? That's
that-
hip hop history right there.
You see that right there? That's another one of them. And then I'm trying to bring my hand in right. That's another one of them right there. So you know, yeah. So all the 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then there's a couple
That's
of
crazy.
So yeah, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, people need. Yeah, you go out and check Unleash that joint. Yeah, when that shit came out, I was like, oh.
A lot of people slept that album because you know we was already blackballed by the label, so they had no intention of promoting it, so they allowed it to kind of tank. You know what I mean? But so they didn't give it no setup. Everybody try to make it sound like it failed because like stop bullshitting. You lie. That's not why it failed. It failed. It didn't fail because the first single went to number 4. You know what I'm saying? The second single went to number 7. So we was still top 10. You understand? Regardless of what. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, people need to stop.
You know what I mean? What it was is that the source painted a picture, this and that. You know, it was like, yo, they created a narrative, and we didn't have the means by which to combat it. We didn't have a label to support us in that either.
That's crazy. It's a tragic story of a lot of artists, you know, especially the quality artists. Like I'm just elated to hear, or I'm elated that I heard a sneak peek leak of new UMCs, but I want to play Flashback.
Sure.
Just to see, you know, just to showcase that you all was, you know, it never leaves. And for us, it's not like riding a bike. It's like riding a fucking jet rocket. Once we get back on it.
Yeah, it's even faster.
Right. And when you stay on it, you learn little tricks. You learn how to manipulate it.
And you can ride it standing up. Then you surfing.
Right. There we go.
That's so look, at that point when y'all surfing, then it ain't a thing.
Right. This is the UMC's Flashback, which I thought was younger than it was. But I was informed that this joint was actually older and it was just released recently in the past years.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and that's what I say about, look, my brother tells me all the time, I got some music I didn't release. What's old to you is new to them.
Yeah, songs ain't old until somebody hear it. That's what I told Haas when we put this out. I was like, yeah, ain't nobody heard this. This joint is brand new.
Right, and I can see how I was like, man, fuck that shit. For some reason in my mind, I see that conversation like, I was like, yo, fuck that shit, man. That shit 15 years old.
He was like, you think so? I was like, yeah, but ain't nobody heard this. Is hard. Let's watch.
So, yeah. So, yeah, listen to it. Check it out. Flashback UMC.
It was just the fact that Martin loved us.
When they asked us, it was like,
they asked Flavor Unit,
yo, Martin Lawrence was supposed to on the show. We was like, all right.
We said, yeah, you can use it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UMC.
Yeah. Castle of the world, ladder surely like this. Approaching of a UMC is purely hype.
UMC means a lot of things, right?
Yeah, check it out. We're gonna do it like this. It means undisputed masters of charisma. Hey, UMC. S-I-N-Y on the Trans-Europe Express. Whipping off the Autobahn, got dreams to invest. Solid schemes can't rest, as a matter of fact. Entrepreneurs, how you would address me, Black Caesar. Drop metaphors, enigmas, brain teasers. No respect for your shorty, she a brain pleaser. And y'all do so lame. Evolving backwards to the point where we started the game. We about to pick up the pieces. Stick ups and creases. UMC's beast this. Rough times I can ease these. Gave you one to grow on back then so you can seize these. Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
And that hand come back, you just a blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exacts.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that.
Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
And that hand come back, you just a blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exact.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that. I'm on the block, you on the block. You getting shot, I'm getting loved a lot. You on the block, you get chased by cops. I'm coming through, all the violence stops. You think you rough, you think you raw, you think you tough. But the truth is you ain't thinking enough.
You're on the run, you're in a constant struggle. Y'all never have no fun, you're just a bunch of sentimental cats with minimal facts, with mental collapse, men with boneless backs. I'm proactive, you react, my man. I put a plan together, you can't counteract. Come on.
Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
On that hand, come back, this is blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exacts.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that.
Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
On that hand, come back, this is blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exact.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that. Dig, I got a hit, 4, 5, 6. You was in the mix, shorty turning tricks. And Project Chicks is doing P-flicks. I got a rush, y'all cans is empty and easy to crush. Dig, I got a life, 3 kids, I got a wife. You got a bitch, you got a hoe, you got stripe. I concur, you are who you thought you were. Reasonable calm, you can't get caught in style. Matter of fact, our differences is wanting need. Then you wanna be something I need to succeed. My vision visualized is true indeed. Baby boy, your block ain't hot, you own no D's.
my gamble's great, take the 8 bull on break. Run the streets down low like the cops on the tank. Keep a whole entire crew that burn from both ends. Regulated, we bout business. Friends up in this, my love for you timeless, endless. Angels here on earth, not sinless. Dangerous since my birth. God writ this while I take action, you eyewitness. Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
On that hand, come back, and this is blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exacts.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that.
Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
On that hand, come back, and this is blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exact.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that.
Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
On that hand, come back, and this is blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exacts.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that.
Big stacks, NASDAQ, flashback, contact.
On that hand, come back, and this is blood pack. You writing the facts, you writing exact.
We the streets of life,
and you love it like that.
UMCs, yo, that joint is beautiful. But let me just say real quick, big up Haas G. He had his Master Killer flow on that joint. He sounded like Master Killer on that one. I was like, oh shit, yeah. But yo, the video is beautiful. I love the camaraderie. Like they hear the story that you went through what you went through, and then the fact that you are recording again, and it's a beautiful thing, man. That's what we as men, we as black men brothers need.
It was sad at first because it's like I know a lot of people, man. Those that follow UMCs, to hear that they're not together, it's like, damn, I like them cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like not them, nah.
Yeah, it's like disappointing, but yeah, we be all right, man. We're gonna get it done. We get it done.
Yeah.
You already hear what's getting done, so you know what time it is, man.
Yeah. And if y'all need a track or two, I got you.
You ain't said nothing but a word. You heard?
Shit. Yeah. So
talking about over there. Wait, what?
We could do that.
I said, yo, so with a good time. I'm here for it.
So, what do are you doing anything new with NYOIL?
Nah, not for it. I don't think that I may never.
You'll leave him in that area. He is that realm.
Yeah, what's said has been said.
Right. Now, Kool Kim can say it all.
Yeah. It would yeah. What said has been said. You know what I mean? I don't. I'll leave that to the next NYOIL.
Yeah. It could be in that crew of people I wanted to speak about, and we can speak about it briefly because we here at Culture Spectrum. I am a husband. I am a part of the Husband Coalition.
All right.
And I know that we have entities in our homes that we need to take care of and see to that they are not angered, and we spend the time with them that we need. So I just want you to speak briefly about PEMG. I've seen them like PEMG. Once again, where the fuck are they? Because them kids, yo.
I mean, that's the whole thing.
Hold up, were you orchestrating them?
Yeah, like I was,
because they had routines.
Yeah, like
I had routines like the old school crews. Like the one video I saw, like they came out singing.
Yes.
And then they went into the rhyme. That's
no.
like me watching Wild Style or you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like,
the
Cypher sessions, yeah.
Come on, man. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Are the cat? Are you in contact with any of the youngins that were doing?
Yeah, I
things
see some of them. I see some of them on social media from time to time. Like one of them in particular. Obviously, my kids that were part of it as well. I obviously see them. It was cool because I did this youth mentoring program. I was able to have these kids have these great experiences. I was able to do stuff to keep violence off the community out of the community because of the influence of the ciphers that I was doing. And I was trying to teach them hip hop from a holistic perspective, meaning to say, let's learn about how to put your bios together and how to do this and how to do that, so that when you get into this industry, even if you can't get on as an artist, you can get on as something else because you will understand how to play it.
Learn the business.
I was trying to have them equipped. And one of the sad things though was like I would be damn near begging hip hop to give them a chance, man. You know what I mean? And like, yo, son, just give him a chance, man. Just like listen to him, man. You know what I mean? Like, give him a listen, son. You know what I mean? And
right.
And these kids is hard, kid. Like they stuff ain't nothing sweet. Like it ain't.
I heard them. Some of them cats. I was like, oh, where are these cats at?
Listen, it's so ridiculous that it's like I just like some of it is just like I just don't know what to say. Like when and then it's even worse when you're looking at it and you're saying oh, they nice and this is somebody close to you, but it don't go nowhere. And you're like, damn, like let me share something with you. I got it set up now. You ready?
Yeah, definitely.
This is one of the kids from PEMG. His name is Sif. Check this
out. I don't hear anything. Yeah, all I hear is air.
All right, okay, hold on a second.
All right.
I'm over here.
I was looking at you like you were waiting for it to come on. I was like, either that or like that's the dopest static.
Yeah,
ever.
I'm in here like, yo, I'm killing right now. I know you over there. He like, I'm looking at you thinking, yo, he's stuck right now.
Right. I'm like this, yo, this is like some Pootie Tang shit. Yo, he ain't saying shit, but he's saying everything.
I'm getting off this interview right now. Yo. Hold on, let me try one more time. Let me see if it plays.
All right,
I don't know. You don't hear nothing?
Nah.
You hear my voice though, right?
Yeah, I hear your voice.
But you don't hear no music.
No music.
Huh?
No music.
Wow, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me just say publicly. If you ever was thinking about buying a Rodecaster Pro, do not buy one. This has been the most disappointing piece of machinery that I think I've ever. I'm gonna sell this shit because this is it's that whack to me. Because it's supposed to be this whole podcast and boop bappity boop.
Right. The little.
I forget
the little joint.
Nah, man, nah. This the little.
Oh, is that joint over there?
Yeah, this is the Rodecaster Pro here.
Oh shit.
This the StreamYard little joint right here. This is what I should have got to begin with. This was on like 100 and change, if that. This shit was like $400. This thing. The only thing this do is this.
I'm glad you say that though, yo, because that's the joint my wife wanted for Christmas.
Tell her don't get it.
Yeah, we're gonna find something else.
Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. Get you a good like a Focusrite, and get you a mixer with a USB connector. You heard? Straight.
Right, yeah, that's it. Right.
This thing ain't got. This is a scam. I'm gonna actually do a video about it. It's a whack scam. Don't let nobody tell you this thing is worth that money. People geeing you up, man. I'm tight because I was going, like, you know, I had it all set up. I was going to perform a couple of joints for you. You know what I'm saying? We was going to shake it out before we end it out.
Yeah.
That thing done ruined my whole vibes, man. I'm about to flip.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do either way is, you know, I guess we've talked about some things, you know.
Let me see something. Let me see if you hear this. Tell me if you hear this.
All right.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Okay. So we got some opportunity here.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, look, we can go out where we at, like with I think we've covered.
We covered everything.
Kool Kim as a whole.
You
And
know,
if you don't
I'm
know
out
who
here
Kool
doing
Kim
my
is,
thing,
if you didn't know who he was, you know who the fuck he is now.
Yeah. Just come check me on Instagram. It's the same thing as on this.
And I'm gonna make sure I'm putting all the links in here, everything.
Yeah. Because you'll see, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's listen to some music, man. Hell with all this other stuff, man. Because I gotta tell you about what's going on. Wait, I did one thing I do want to tell you. I have a mix CD. I'm doing a mixtape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And mixtape it's gonna be the 1 minute takedown mixtape. So to be like pretty much all the highlight joints from there. And it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's dope.
If you need, you can use the excerpt from this podcast.
It'll be another
for the juice joint.
It'll be another joint. It's gonna be another. I'm gonna do another. Like I'm gonna do mixtapes based on the interviews I do.
Okay.
But like, you know, this is a particular vibe. So I'm doing like when the next season of 1 minute takedowns, I'm taking it up a notch. And you know, I'm gonna be tapping into the things that I talk about with people more. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that play out, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully this conversation will have you know, inspired you to come up with some intriguing and
oh, yeah, man, it ain't even no thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff light work, like come up with some intriguing. What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, we're what I'm gonna do is, so are you gonna do the uprise?
Yeah. Give me lead the floor to me. You get out of my way.
Right.
You ain't doing
all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, all my hip hoppers, all of those in the sound of my voice in the universe, this is Kool Kim, aka NYOIL, who is now living in a parallel universe.
Let's do it, yo.
With a wife and family.
Yeah. And
enjoying life.
You know what I mean? And dogs and poop all over my yard.
Right.
And this is the music that is born from a man that's in that circumstance, you know.
Right. He is reconciled with his life.
Yes, indeed. So yes, I have.
So Kool Kim, the floor is yours, my brother. Thank you so much. Do your thing.
Yeah, it's just a simple pleasure. It's just a matter of course. I'm lost in this endeavor. It's more than being the boss. It's beyond clever. It's the man's pursuit to live forever and ever and ever. Skyline rhythm from my perspective. My position is determined by my disposition. I determined I was on a mission. I'm determined to make the world listen and speak it like religion. Minus the deep position, minus the great imposition. It's just a deep vision. It cut deep when you find yourself trapped in a prison. You can sleep, but you try yourself out. Listen, the lights reflect, spit in the various colors. You've been distracted. These are the truths discovered. They've been impacted. The facts is the space is facets. It's keeping us distracted. Sheep slaughter is automatic and never true. Finding fault in me, that ain't happening. What you do? Tell my mother, she said I had to win. What's it has been to what never was, never did, just because. I'm coming back again. Yeah. Yo, what? We're going up right here. Listen, there's gonna be an uprise. Yeah. We're going up right here. Alright, listen close, but I want to talk to you about what happened to me. Listen, in the still of the night, I had the thrill of watching the killer get killed in the fight. I had my fill of delight, but God willing, I ain't feeling alright, cause the faces that I had made was filled with bitter and spite. See, this ain't me, or the person I was claiming to be. The reason, the name that I'm named with, it just can't be. It's a season, the game that I came with, it just can't be. But it's freezing, the game that I came with, the coldest degree for real. I resign myself to redesign myself. I refine myself. myself. I had to find myself so I could find my wealth and realize all the lies, rely on no one else. No surprise, these hateful lies were a mask and guise, a mere disguise. The child is compromised. Cause Maya told me still I rise. The cage bird sings until he dies. Then he finally flies. Listen. I thought I told y'all, huh? We're going up right here, huh? Yeah, there's gonna be an uprise here, huh? Listen, we're going up right here, right here. There's gonna be an uprise, yeah. Listen, hold up, pay attention to what happens next. No chance for survival. I leave them dead on arrival. DOA, IDK, I don't know. My flow, yo, I don't play. It's a gamble like my name is Proctor. Hit the doctor with a candelabra. I'm hammer proper. I am what I am, the damn imposter. I do what I can because the band's a monster. I'm Frank Sinatra. I sing my thing, then I think the opera. No cap, but I capture the capture. Think it's not ready for the rapture, the rapture. Double tap rap, yeah, I stopped ya. One to the race, beat to the race, capture. Never would I stop that M16 with the go for a topper. Wait up, woo! You wait up, I came up. Your whole storyline style played up. Listen, your whole storyline style made up. Your whole situation in the line, how it's played up. I speak, make knees go weak. The wreck I reek like boat when he speak. Seek like a creek, boys don't creek. Got a stack on the track, nigga don't act cheap. Oh! Magic, I has it. Got around 2 semi-automatic. When Guardian Leviosa. Levitate that nigga, then I draw him in closer. Six niggas, I will exposure. I do what I done cause I am supposed to. I'm a motherfucking roller coaster. A bunch of ups and downs when the shit is all over. Listen to me. You know, over the years, y'all done had it messed up, yo. I don't know what you thought the chorus was to this song.
Get out, I don't love you.
Come on now.
Get out, I don't love you.
That's right. Tell them, what does it go? It goes,
I don't love you.
It goes, get out, I don't love you. Hey, huh? What? Hey, what? What? Say, people, let me hear you say, get out, what? Get out, let me hear you say, get out, ladies, if you listen, say, I don't love you, hey, I don't love you, say, I don't love you no more, 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 people, would you help me say, hey, yeah, hey, yo, if you please, say blue cheese, huh? If you
blue
please,
cheese,
blue cheese, hey, if you
blue
please,
cheese,
blue cheese, huh?
blue cheese.
Yo, this is the way we used to do it, right? Look, cross-colored joints on, yo, people had it going on, yo, run that man in full effect, circle open, catch wreck, rapping and I get respect, someone help me cast a check, shorty could break her neck, yeah, can't spec,
I don't think they understand what's going on with my man Kool Kim. This is me, this is him, let's go. Show him what hip hop is, it's a flow. That you know, get out, I don't love you.
Let's do it, y'all. Come on. Woo. One time.
He is giving us a UMC show, y'all.
UMC's blue cheese. It goes something like this. If y'all remember, I can definitely hold a title, record bit and fold. The suckers, I'm legit, who told? That we weren't bold, now that's a definite disgrace. A disgrace, yeah. So we have to give the public what they want, fear. It's just a total disruption of my stunt. I don't front, I'm being very blunt now. Onto a method that's a new to spark the hunt. How? Well, we kick it like so, you see. I am a UMC, kicking flows to 3 forces of nature. Earth, wind, and fire, let's create the good. Cause I'm bad with the skill to create the right slick, various trick, and the know-how of the master like 4 pound. Kick up, it's just a comic book special when I pick up. As I teach my first lesson, arithmetic, reading, or writing's not too exciting. I pick up on teachings, orchestrating my kingdom. Based upon the elements and lyrics, I bring them. Stone by stone, but did you build it alone? Kim was prone, cause he got alone. No, the kid was dead. Tell the party well, do tell, oh well. I done told on, wait up, hold on. Watch him grow on, so on, but to grow on. I keep on growing till I start to sneeze. Hey, it's blue cheese, y'all. If you're with me, if you please, say blue cheese. If
blue cheese. cheese.
Please, huh? If you
Blue
please,
cheese.
huh? If you please. Hold on a second. Let me talk to y'all. You know, through the course of being an MC, I really had a great opportunity to vibe with some awesome people, make some great music, to cool out, to have some of the best fans that a man could ever hope to have. In my later years, I enjoy sitting back and just listening to some really cool out music, a real hip hop vibe. I want to shout out all the people out here that supported UMCs, Kool Kim, NYOIL, PEMG, Blackbird Fly, and any other thing that I've done in this world to try to make it a little better or a little more fun. Yo, Fire, brother, thanks for having me on tonight.
My honor.
Today has been a wonderful day with beautiful conversations, to which I say, I want to say that we've come a long way, bro. We've come a long way, but we got a long way to go, okay?
Yes, yes.
So if you would be so kind with me, let's continue to get the people that are watching one to grow on, you heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? Hey, one time for your mind. You understand? Let me give it to you like this. Cause baby, once I give it, I'm gone. Follow me on Instagram, Kool Kim _NYOIL. I said, apprehend my method is apparent. I see clearly this world's transparent. So I reach down deep, deliver salvation to the hands of the weak, the meek, the mild. Then tame the wild. Cause that's how I'm styled, the wizard of rhyme. My symbol is AU in layman's term gold. So watch me shine through a new suit review. Come invited you and new and you. Kim is coming through. I grow on because my strength is that of two. It rhymes to both, the beat must be my crew. A mental ingredients, all of which is alarming, not harming. Better said disarming, yes I disarm you. I neutralize your weaponry to make it more appropriate to deal with me. And then I'll give you one to grow on. Hey, you said,
I think that I can express it better to you if I sang it.
Well, go and sing it then. He said, grow on this to make your life feel great. Go on this to take control of your time. Old full sport now, waking to the port of authority. You and I versus the majority. Is what we looking at here. No, at the count of three, let's get a UMC cheer. Caught it. UMC is the new way of I said, grow on this to make your life seem great. Grow on this to take control of your fate. Grow on this until you finally understand. Grew with other boys in you, man. Don't sit beside the shoreline, think about your woes. Beat the rips and waves, identify your foes. They realize that this instance of existence is great resistance to the mind that mixed this. I made things known, but then again, I'm on the down low. It's obvious because my methods show that I rule on three planes of reality. Universally, mystically, conceptually. Then in due time, you may find that I'm living in the world of my design, and I gave you one to grow on. Hey! Oh! Yo!
Yes.
I gave you one to grow on. What's to grow on?
Hip hop is not dead, y'all.
What's to grow on? Hey! What's to
It's
grow
just got
on?
gray hairs.
What's to grow on? What's to grow on? What's to grow on? What's to grow on? Listen, I said UMC it is the new way of being. You heard? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I am your friendly neighborhood fly guy, Kool Kim, aka NYOIL Ideal, and I approve this message.
Yes,
That's
sir. Hey, yo, brother Kool Kim. Thank you so much, man. Like, yo, now I gotta sell tickets. Yo, that was beautiful, man. Yo, give
Hey.
thanks for, man, just giving us your time and sharing your story, your journey, and the road before you.
Yeah, because we got an amazingly fun road to come.
Right, because we don't have all the bullshit in front of us anymore. We can
And
go and enjoy it.
as long as I keep doing stuff like this, I should be in good health because I'm sweating with the oldies right now. So, holy yo,
sweating with the oldies, we gotta bring that back too. Shit.
Yeah. But yo, I appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate
Super
you, man.
fun, big time fun. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, man.
Make sure to call me back. So you heard?
Oh yeah. Oh look, I'm emailing you tracks. We got to get. It's time to go. Look,
let's
if
get to
the
it.
UMCs are coming back, I want to have a part of that, man. Look, I just need y'all voices over mine. That's it.
All right, that's it. Then let's go. Let's go. Let's get work that.
Enjoy your holidays, man. If I don't speak to you, which I will speak to you, but man, a blessed New Year and much success to you in every endeavor. And on behalf of hip hop and myself, thank you. Thank you for each word, each syllable that you contributed to us. Because without it, some of us wouldn't be where we are today.
Right on, bro. Right on.
So peace and blessings to everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us. The Culture Spectrum, and we're going to keep on bringing you all the pillars of hip hop. And if you don't like it, mother made you, motherfuck you. See you next time. Peace.